Hi everyone, this is Missy May again. This is part 3 of the first 9 weeks exam review. This is part 3, trying to break it into segments. I'm just trying to make sure I give you guys the tools that you would need to be very successful on this exam. Okay, so here we go. Which graph does not represent y as a function of x? Okay, so which one is not a function? We look for not a function, because it says not a function. That's what we look for, not a function. Okay, which is not a function. So I'm gonna use the vertical line test. So here, the vertical line test, I usually just go through and draw a vertical line and just only cross it once, intersect once. Then this right here is a function. That choice is a function, so I know it can't be f. Here, vertical line, just once. If I keep doing it, it's just going to be once. It intersect once. So since it intersect once with that vertical line, it's a function. So that's not my answer, because it's a which graph does not represent y as a function of x. Okay, so here we go. This vertical line touches there and there. There and there. Oh, this right here is not a function. It's not a function. Okay, so I know H is my answer. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one to you. Draw vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, vertical line. It just crosses in one spot when you do the vertical line. So this is a function. So I know H is my answer because it's not a function. Okay. Going on to 14. It's an online music service lets customer download an unlimited number of songs for 25 cents each after paying a monthly membership fee of $5. Okay. The total amount of money a customer spends on music in dollars in a single month can be found using the function. Oh, hold up. 25 cents. Hold up. 25 cents each. A number of songs for 25 cents each. Oh, this is this. So the X and Y. Here I go. Okay. This is my independent. And this is dependent. This is number. This represents number of songs. And let me see. It said, no, let me just let Costello unlimited 25 cents. Paying a monthly membership fee of $5. The amount, the total amount of money. This is the total amount. Yeah. So that's me. I'm writing fasting. Okay. The total amount of money a customer spends in a single month can be found using this equation. It said, what does the verb x represent in this function? Oh, what does x represent? So here we go. It said, what is x? So I'm looking for x. What does x represent? Here we go. This is x. This is x. Okay. So let's go through. The total amount of money the customer spends? No, that's y. So it can't be that. The number of songs the customer downloads each month. Number of songs. That's my x. The number of customers. What? What does this have to do with anything? The number of customers, really? That's how much they think of me? That has nothing to do with this scenario right now. The cost of downloading one song, that's a part of the equation. 25 cents. So we know that G is our answer. Sometimes it's like when I read some of this stuff, I'm like, really? They really don't have faith in us? And these are release EOC's test questions. So really it's going to help you with your EOC just as well. Okay. So let's go on to the next one. Number 15. The first 6 numbers in a pattern. So make me a table. Guys, I love tables, right? This is going to be my X. This is going to be my Y. Okay. If the pattern continues, which expression can be used to find nth, the number in the pattern? So X is my N. So that's my N. This is my F of N. Okay. So my first one And they want to know which one. Well, I'm going to do it this way first. So my first term in the pattern is 1/3. My second one is 4/3. Hold up. It seemed like they added 3/3 to it. Okay. This is something I quickly observed. Because I'm like, that was 1/3. Then they add another 1 to it. Because this really is 1 and 1/3. You see? But anyway, number 3. The third one is 3. The fourth one is 16/3. Oh, number 5 is 25/3. Oh my gosh. Number 6 is 12. Guys, this is what I noticed. Look at this. Now, all of the numbers are going to be 3. Okay? Because you got 1. If we focus on numerator, just let's look at the numerator. Numerator only. Okay? Just look at the numerator for here. If you just look at that, ignore the 3. Ignore the 3. All of them have 3. Most of them. So therefore, when I look over here at the 6 and the 6, it's 3. Because look, you got your 1. That's 1 and you get a 3. 1/3. Okay? So I'm like, I don't buy that. Because I don't buy that. I really don't. Okay? So here we go. We have 1/3. But the numerator is 1. Then it's 4. Then if you skip, it's 16 here. Then it's 25. And so now I'm like, okay, what would fit in this pattern? Think about this pattern. 1, 4, something, 16, 25. Then it's going to be something. I ain't going to tell you that's something because I want you to figure it out. Then it'll be 49. 64. Come on. 81. Come on. 100. You getting it? So this would be 9. So this is 9/3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay? So here, this right here will be 36. 36/3 is 12. So you see, these right here are being squared. So that's n² over 3. You see that? It's n² 3. Yeah! It's not 2 times something. So you know what? Then you be like, well, I still don't get it. Baby, you got your friend here. You got this calculator. You go. You be like, okay, let's get out of this. Let's do a new document. We don't want to save anything. We're going to go to graph. And remember, n is our x. Because whenever we're graphing, we're using x. So we're going to say x² divided by 3. Enter. Okay, let's go to our table. What is kind of graph is that? Yeah, that's the parabola. We talked about that at the beginning. But it's okay. It's okay. No need. Go to the table. Menu. The table. That's what we want. The table. And you'd be like, but it's not. It's decimal. It's not. Come on, baby. The thirds. You remember 1/3 is 0.3333333. Okay? And if all boils down, if you want to convert these to decimal, just go back and go to calculator and just say, okay, 1 divided by 3, enter, and it gave you a fraction. Press min, go to number, and say convert to decimal, and press enter. And it give you 0.333. That's because 1/3 is 0.333, so you're going to see that. So let's go back to our graph. My fault. I want to get here without. Okay, here we go. So, no. Cancel. Back. Escape. Okay, I'm just going to type it back in. I don't want to do all that, but they're asking me to do. Come on. And you see, you don't give up. So I'm put x, and I'm put x². Back in there, divided by 3. And go back to the table. And here we go. We have 1.3 1.3, basically 4 4/3, that's 1 1/3. Then you have your 3. Then you have your 5, because 3 going at 5 times 5 1/3. Then you have your what is that? Let's see, it won't go down for me, so let me go to menu, go to table, and go to edit, and change that to 5. Enter. Okay, that's my 8.33, then my 12. It's giving me that, so I know my answer is correct. My answer is correct, and you can put all of those in there to see which one will give you that information. Okay, but I do like going through and analyzing it. Okay, so but remember, if you say I don't want to do all this, do that, but you need to write it down, because you could, if whatever you put in this calculator, that's what it gives you. It's not like it's smarter than you. It only do what you tell it to do. Okay, keeping it real. Here's another pattern. Okay, here we go. Of course, I'll make a table. The first 5 terms, here they are. Is the pattern continue, which expression can be used to find the nth term. So I'm gonna put my x here, my y, my n, my f of n. Okay, first term, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so what we have: negative 1/2, negative 1/4, 0. We have here 1/4, the positive one, and a positive 1/2. Okay, and you know what? Really, if you want to take the 3 and just substitute it in, you can really just substitute these numbers in all of here, all of these problems, or you just plug it in your calculator, in the f of x. So if I want to put the 3 in to see which one will give me 0, then I will know what it is. Okay, and I'm looking at this part right here. This is $1.25. If I multiply 75 times 3, you know that's going to be more than $1.25. So that's out the question. I'm not going to even try that one. Okay. And you could, and let me show you. Let me go back here. No, I don't want to say. You can go ahead and say 0.75 x minus 1.25. Enter. Go to your table. And you see that you have here, for the first one, it should be $1.25, a negative 1.25. And it doesn't start with that. So you know this is not your answer. Okay? And you can go on and on like that. That's what I was trying to tell you. You can go on and on with that information. Oops. I'm trying to go back to the table. I want to edit the expression. Okay? So let's edit it. And let's put in here, if you put 3 in here, you know this is going to be a negative 75/100. So you're not going to get 0. So I'm not going to put that in there. So here, 3 times, and think in terms of money. 3/4, isn't that the same as 75? So when you subtract that, you should get 0. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And keep in mind, now you can put all of these in here. You don't have to, you can just put it in there and see what you're going to get. Okay, so here we go. We have here, for 0, we don't have 0 there. So we don't have 0 as it. For 1, we have negative 0.5, which is there. For 2, we have the negative 25. For 3, we have 0. For 4, it matches up. So I know that C is my answer. Okay. So you can put all of these in and check the table and then choose your answer. Okay. So here we go, number 17. We have here f of x equals 2/3 x squared plus 8x. What is the value of f of 6? Okay, cool. So everywhere I see x, I'm substituting in 6. So equals, let me put a 6 here. 6, 2/3 times 6 squared plus 8 times 6. Following the PEMDAS. So I have here f of x equals 2/3 times 6 squared is 36 plus 8 times 6 is 48. Okay. I did my exponent, then I went on multiply, but it wasn't up here. So f of x, f of 6, 2/3, so 36, I'm going to say 3, going to 36, 12 times, 2 times 12 is 24, plus 48. And I'm going through this pretty fast because it's PEMDAS. You know, you've been doing this ever since 5th grade at least. So now I have f of x equals, you combine 24 and 48. 4 and 8, that's 12. 2 carry your 1. 5, 2, 72. So f of x is 72. And you probably say, oh, can I check it using a calculator? Of course. You can go back to the same thing we were doing. Let's edit and put in this equation. 2 thirds, 2 divided by 3, times x squared plus 8x. Enter. And you want to know when it's 6. So I'm going to say menu, go to table. I want to edit the table setting. And I want it to go to 6. Enter. And when I get 6, it says 72. And that's what I got, 72. Bam. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So you just remember, the calculator comes in handy. I know you're happy you can use it now, especially the Inspire, right? So here we go. Going on to the next one. Number 18. Oh, no calculator for this. Well, we could, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. So let's do this. In which step below does a mistake first appear in simplifying the expression? Let's simplify it. Guys, look at this as being half. Okay? So step 1. I'm going to write my 1. I'm going to do all the steps here. So step 1. I'm going to distribute this. I'm going to distribute everything. I'm going to distribute a half to here and here. Negative 3 to here and here. Positive 10 to here and here to each term. Okay? So I'm going to say a half of negative 12 is negative 6c. Plus a half of 6 is 3. And if you say you forget about that, just put in there. Don't put the variable in there, but just put 0.5 times negative 12. And it'll give you your coefficient. Okay? 0.5 times 6, and it'll give you 3. So my grouping sum of the parentheses is gone now. So now I'm saying negative 3 times c minus 3c. Negative 3 times a positive 4 is negative 12. Okay? And they're not, oh, I'm going beyond my, let me back this up because of they're just doing one distributor at a time. And you know, let's do it their way. So we have our negative 6c plus 3. Then we just put minus 3 times c plus 4 plus 10 times c minus 5. We just distribute this one first. Now second, and let me do this like this. Okay. Then I do my second one. So this way, if I color code, you know what we did. Okay. So here we go. So this is 1, 2, 3. So with the orange one, that means we're going to bring this down. Negative 6c plus 3. We're not doing anything to that because we already done that in step 1. So now I'm going to distribute negative 3. So I get negative 3c times negative 3, a positive 4. That'll give me a negative 12. Then I'm going to bring everything else down. Plus 10, c minus 5. Okay. The third step, bring negative 6c plus 3 down, minus 3c, minus 12 down. Now I'm going to distribute the 10. 10 times c, positive 10c. 10 times negative 5 is negative 50. Okay? So that right there, that was 3. And now with 4. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's color code. This is C term, C term, C term. Okay. Those are my C term. My constants, my constant, my constant. So I'm going to rewrite this. So this really will be my step, my 3A, if you will. So that won't be step 4. This is 4. I'm going to call this 3A. Because I need to write this. I need to reorder. Negative 6c minus 3c minus 10c plus 3 minus 12 minus 50. Okay. So when I have negative 6 minus 3 minus 10. So for your ones who get confused with your integers, you go to your calculator and just escape, go home. Let's go to calculate. Okay, so we have here negative 6 minus 3 minus 10. Enter. You get negative 19. Ooh. What did I mess up at? You see, I didn't just jump because they had that. Because I looked. Because you see here, you see there was a plus 10. I put minus 10. So I have to go back and check before I make a decision. Because I know I'm H-U-M-A-N. Okay? And that's the reason I said I always go back and look. Y'all, but you did that on purpose. Actually, I didn't. Okay? And it's okay, though. Negative 6 minus 3 plus 10. So make sure, so that's 1. And I'll make sure that I copy my information down right. I have here negative 6 because that was negative. Then I have here that minus 3c because of this. Then I have that plus 10c because of this right here. Then let me go back to the positive 3. A half of 6, that's positive 3. Negative 3 times a positive 4 is a negative 12. A positive 10 times this negative 50, okay? So here, this right here was just 1. You got negative 6 and negative 3, that's negative 9, okay? Negative 9 plus 10, that's 1c. Then I have here this positive 3 minus 17, if you will, and that'll be minus, let's put it in the calculator. And I said something else, that's 50. So let's put it in here. We got a 3 minus 12 minus 50. Enter. You get negative 59. Okay? So that's negative 59. Because I put in that 3. Got to make sure. 3 minus 2 minus. That's negative 59. So the mistake, now I'm going to go and look. I'm going to say, okay, here we go. We got negative c plus 3. Then we brought that down. Step 2. So this is correct. Okay. And now I'm going to check their step. Step 2. Negative c plus 3 minus 3c minus 12 plus 10. Okay, this is correct. Then we have step 3. We have negative c plus 3 minus 3c minus 12 plus 10c minus 50. That's correct. So step 1, 2, and 3 is correct. So it's step 4. It's your answer. Because it's not, which does a mistake first appear. And that was step 4. Okay? So we're done with that. Number 19, simplify more. Simplify more. Okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and do what we're going to do. So here we go. We are, let me get my markers. 3C, I'm going to distribute it and distribute it. And now this one, I'm not going to do those steps like I did above. I'm going to just distribute it and get it. And we're going to make sure that we're distributing it correctly. So that means that I'm going to go probably even slower. Plus D. Okay. Here we go. So here we go. We got negative 3C. Not negative. That's 3C. 3C times 1/3 D. So let me look at the number. I know I'm going to have a CD. A CD, right? 3 times 1/3. So if you go to the side, 3 times 1/3, 3 comes out, there's just 1. So you just have CD. Okay? So now I got a C there, so I know I'm going to have a C. I got a negative, and that's a positive, so I'm going to have a negative. And this is 3 times 9. This is going to be 27. That's a C. This will be a C. Okay? So look, CD for this one, and then just C with the next one. And that's 9 times 3 gave me the 27. 3 times 1/3, that cancel out. Okay? So now here is the negative 7 we're distributing. Negative 7 times C, negative 7 times C is negative 7C. Negative 7 times a positive 1 is just minus 7. Then here we just distributing a D. So we got positive, positive. So it's going to be plus CD. You could write D, C, but since I said CD here, I'm just keep it's the same thing. CD. D, positive, positive, so plus. So 4 times D or D times 4 is 4D. Okay. So here we go. Let's do what we do. So I got a CD. I have a CD here, and I have a CD there. Then I have C. Oh, all of these are my C's. That's my C. That's my C. And I got to hurry up because my battery's low. And then I have here plus 4D. And I just have a -7. Okay. So here we go. We got CD, CD. So that's 2 CD. I've used it. Okay. So all of those got 2 CDs. Here I have a -27 and a -7. That's a -34C. A -34C. I've used that. -34C. This is the only one that's got a -34C. No one else. Okay. So then I have here plus 4D. Plus 4D. Let's say plus 4D. This don't have a 4D. This does have a 4D. Then I have -7, -7. This has a -7. This has a +7. So my answer is A. And I'm done. I'm done. So guys, that was the end of that session. Having fun with you guys? I'm going to stop right there. And I'll continue. I'll make you another one. Have fun. Be blessed.